if you guys want to donate to Hacker Dojo via Venmo, there's the QR code. It's also on the website at hackerdojo.org. If you guys have some physical items on the donation list, here's a list. Maybe you guys have some stuff in the backyard or in the garage that we would like to have here. Check that out. Maybe you guys can donate some of that stuff. But most of the stuff has already actually been donated, right? Yeah. So this needs to actually be re-updated. So thank you to everybody that's actually donated all that stuff there. It's really great. If you guys have some spare change in your pocket, that'd be great to donate in the tip jar that's at the desk. Upcoming events. Oh, I didn't update this. I forgot my computer. So this is actually a little outdated. This is from last week. So, Ultimate Game Night tomorrow. Come by around 5 o'clock. That's what's going on. All right. It's actually pretty much more or less the same thing, right, Tiana? Question. Go ahead. Python at 6:30. Still Tuesdays. Got it. Okay, cool. What else? Everything else is Rust. Rust is a good one. Lightning Talks. Cool. Check it out. Don't you? What about your event?
Oh, free tech support.
Yeah, free tech support. When is that? Here.
Well, free tech support. Like right now, they just corralled me into like, hey, what's wrong with this Mac? We're getting stuttered video, and now the video is working fine. I'm just going to start the stream again. I think.
Okay. Perfect.
And that's working blind on systems and computers I've never seen before.
So if you guys need some help with your computer, Barry's the guy to contact. All right.
Nice. You got the stream rolling.
Perfect. Wave your hand in the back. Oh, it is working. Thank you. All right, Hacker Dojo links. Here's a bunch of links. Join the Discord if you're not part of the Discord, all right? There's a bunch of QR codes everywhere. Or go to the website. It is on the bottom of hackerdojo.org. That's where a lot of the daily communications goes on in the community. Twitter, Discord, Slack, Twitch, YouTube, website, Meetup. All the links are there. Check them out. And again, they are on the website. All right, group photo. This was actually from the hackathon. Check this out, hackathon. Yeah, look at this. This is pretty cool. This is only a small portion of the people that was at the hackathon. You know, this was at almost at the end. There was a huge group there. It was so awesome. I hope check that out. Okay, that video is up on Hacker Dojo on the YouTube channel. All right, rule number 1 is what is rule number 1? Be excellent to each other. All right. So with that said, our speakers have 5 minutes to present their talks. Our theme for today is artificial intelligence. We have 8 speakers on the board. So with that said, let's go ahead and do it. What time is it? Yeah. Let's get our first speaker on the platform. This is Hamilton. We got GPT app, and you can contact them at Hamilton at I don't know what that is. imagical.co.
Yeah, so I'll just introduce myself while we're waiting. My name's Hamilton. The last time I gave a lightning talk was at the old location when I was developing an iPhone app. This time I'm going to be talking about what I'm currently working on, which is a GPT API app that I built in React and Node. I've done 10 startups, but this is more like a passion project, I guess is probably a better way of putting it. So I'll show you what I created. The basic concept was that GPT-4 is really powerful, and it's very general purpose. It just solves so many different use cases. So when I was thinking, normally you're supposed to take a vertical and conquer that vertical and then move to the adjacent ones. But in this case, I decided for this project, that access to GPT-4 was the most important thing. So rather than do a specific app, I just did basically a general interface on top of the GPT-4 API, but I did a few things to make it more accessible. Like I give a whole bunch of free credits. You can do about 25 questions in ChatGPT before you run out of free credits. And then, um, and then you can buy $5 increments, which are non-recurring, and then you can use it up. So it's not this $20 a month thing you have from OpenAI, or now Anthropic is also doing the $20 a month thing. You can subscribe to that. So this is a much lower barrier of entry, and also because there's a lot of free credits, you can just play around with it and see what you think. And so I thought that would be kind of fun. So I'm going to show you what I did here. And it runs on the different browsers. It runs on iPhone, Safari, Chrome, Firefox. So one of the features I did was I integrated web search with it, so it'll get you the up-to-date stuff. And another thing I did was add these personas. When I was looking around at other people who've done something similar, a couple of people have done these personas. What's cool about the personas is that there's just so many different use cases, whether you want your recipe for today or where to go in Croatia. I was just in New York City. I got back yesterday. And so we're running around doing all these different things. I'm like, okay, when I go to Momo, where's the best stuff to go look at? Or when I go through Central Park, what's the best walking route and stuff like that? So you can do a lot of different things. And so this can sort of give you some inspiration as to questions to ask it. In this case, I'm going to ask it a coding question. I'm going to use web search, and I'm going to do it sort of logically. You can be creative, like for creative writing, or you can be logical, which is like, I just want the right answer. So we'll go ahead and see what it has to do. And I use it to write a lot of code. So about, I don't know, 30 to 50 to 60% of my code, I have ChatGPT write. So you just tell it what you want. Like if you wanted, for example, to get a function to go out to a news API and get the latest news story in whatever language you're working in, you just ask and it'll give you the code and you can cut and paste it. And it's not always right, so you got to test it. But it's a great way to get started, and it does save a lot of time. Because it's up to date, the network's really bad, so I preloaded my question. You can get up-to-date info. I noticed that, like, for example, which country most recently landed on the moon. OpenAI for GPT-4 does not have Bing integrated. They had it integrated, then they took it out. So I have a pretty nice, well, I have a reasonable integration with web search, so you can get the latest stuff, and it'll give you an answer on that. So we can see here that it reached on September 9th. I don't know if that's true. You can blame GPT-4 if it's not. Let's see, what other use cases? Oh yeah, so for gaming, like what are the top 3 competitive players? There's just so many different things you use it for. I'm constantly asking it questions just that I'm curious about at that moment throughout my day. And you can see here, so I have my little credit bar. I also have the list of previous conversations, so you can go click on one of them, and that's kind of nice. I also have, and then this is the billing thing. See, the idea is it's a pay-as-you-go $5 increments, so you don't have to sign up for this $20 a month thing. The big challenge I have is I'm sort of a generalist coder. I'm not a marketing person. I'm really not into social media and that kind of stuff. So like my problem is, okay, I can create an app like this, but I don't know how to market it. Okay. So that's the thing. And then the other thing is just figuring out what to do next, because this was sort of the base implementation, but I plan to do more stuff and I haven't figured out what's next. Thank you.
Yeah, let's get some questions. Can you copy and paste on the app?
Yeah, I cut and paste into and out of it, so I'm constantly like copying a file into it and then asking it like, where's the like, how do I fix this bug, or vice versa. There's a little copy button, so you, when it generates the code, you just copy the code and then paste it into your file. No, that was a web browser. It runs in Safari, Chrome, and Firefox and MSIE. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not really excited about using MSIE.
Hamilton, the website's now working, gptpro.biz, correct?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I was having a little bit of trouble with this network. I was running on the guest network when I did all that stuff, but and I was screwing around with the domain name earlier today. But just try reloading it. It may work. No, I heard him. He asked where was the $5 going. Yeah, the problem with like I would do a lot more for free, but it's like I have to pay for every API call, including the free stuff. So at some point, you know, I just need somebody so I can keep doing it, right?
Yeah. So I really like the idea. One interesting feature that ChatGPT has is custom instructions now,
Yeah.
which allows you to like append append to context and give personality to the to the agent that is responding you. Do you have? I would wish that I would have a tool, if not for GPT-4, I would have a tool which lets me, you know, store multiple custom instructions or multiple personalities of the agent.
Yeah, so I have the personas, which is going into the system message. I think they also added a custom instruction that you can do on everything. So for the system message, you can choose just a helpful assistant, or you can choose like I have like 20 or 30 of them, like real estate agent,
Okay.
a
Can I
gamer,
customize
coder.
the system? Can I customize the personas?
No, I don't have that yet.
Okay.
But you know what a lot of people are doing is they're putting a lot of information into the. That's one of the reasons I made the window bigger.
Right.
They're putting a lot of information. You know, most people are not pre-trained. Most people are not fine-tuning their models. That was the very first thing I did was fine-tune. They're putting what they want into the beginning of the prompt, and that can be a whole document. It can be a detailed description, and so right now it's just much easier to do that than to pre-train. And you're also losing a bunch of stuff when you pre-train because it messes with all the model weights. So yeah, it doesn't do a custom one at this point, but that wouldn't be, you know, if it got a lot of traction, that wouldn't be a hard feature to add.
Yeah, I would think for someone like a developer or yeah, it would help to give that feature, because I think that's one feature lacking on GPT-4 or something.
Yeah, and when you select one of those things, there's actually a whole paragraph of information that goes in about who that person is. You just don't see it.
All right, perfect. Hamilton, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, one more question. Hold your applause. Hold on.
Sorry if I'm misguided question. So the wrong question. So I'm gonna ask about your application is trying to find the newest information from the internet, right?
It does allow you to optionally search the web and take that content and put it in at the beginning to help answer the question.
So each question, how does your application try to search like a 1, 2, 3 source, or how many source, like a two website, or
what I have it doing is I have it searching Wikipedia, and I have it searching the web, and I also have it looking. So it'll go out and it'll search, and then it'll take. It'll get a number of responses, and it'll use the snippets for a bunch of them, and then it'll use like a whole bunch of text for some of them as well. And then it uses that as input to help answer your question, because ChatGPT stopped training in 2021, so there's no data after that. And so this gives it a bunch of data after that to work with as well to help answer your question. But if you're not asking a question that needs data after 2021, you should not select that, because then it'll be faster.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to blow for Hamilton. Thank you. All right, our next speaker, we have Balaji coming up. Balaji is going to talk about compassionate neural network, CNN. All right. Who knows Balaji? Raise your hand. Have you guys seen his stuff before? 1, 2, about half people. Okay, so for those of you that have not seen Balaji's work, it's very impressive. Stay tuned.
Hello, I'm Balaji here, and I'm going to give a talk on emotional intelligence and artificial intelligence. So I did a project at Stanford, a certificate course. So during that, I did one project on sentiment analysis using image to see how satisfied with the course material. So that was one of the inspiration I thought doing one more on emotional part. So I have some psychology background also. I thought why we are not emotional that much in deep learning. So if you want to use deep learning with the deep insight, we can do deep teaching. I mean, next step is after deep learning, you need to teach. So how to how machines can teach with emotions? I mean, it has to have a deep insight. So to get that, emotion should be included in that to make machines human. So how we can quantify the emotional part is the challenge. So we like emotional storytelling. We don't like, as a human being, we like stories with emotions, but machines mostly they give us ready-made solutions, tailor-made solutions. So we have to balance both to get a better solution. AI and EI partnership is one of the we make best decisions. So soft skills we get from emotion and tailor-made advice sent by the AI algorithms. So we have to combine both to get better decisions. If you take CNN, it gives it analyzes the pictures using convolutional neural network. It create vectors and create numbers based on the aggregation output. We recognize which one is which picture. So similarly, we can do for emotions also. We have joy, peace, compassion, friendliness. Those can be quantified, and we can feed into another neural network, which is based on compassionate neural network we can call CNN, and give reinforcement of tokens, like each happiness is a token. So it has to gather. It is like a gaming we can give to machines to gather those type of events they can recognize and do the needful. Like if somebody is struggling with a load of material, it can open the door, like compassionate like humans. So those things can be quantified using a different framework. So even in robotics, automobile vehicle, they have tested, suppose a autonomous vehicle brake failure happens. In that situation, whether it can hit a old man or a kid. So in that situation, it has to decide which one it can hit, whether the kid or a old man. Sometimes, mostly they prefer I mean, it has to make a decision based on emotions. So if you take a car, it has to decide, and as a autonomous one, so that decisions has to be emotionally handled. Like saving the kid is the better option. So it has a future. I mean, so that is some of the idea. I'm trying to see whether we can incorporate another emotional based neural network and make it more better decisions for machines to handle certain situation. So that is the point I would like to discuss, get your feedback from yours.
All right, that's Balaji with Compassionate Neural Network. Any questions? One question in the back.
Hey Balaji, great topic and good presentation. I like your picturization of everything. Although I may not agree with the killing the old man. The question is, how do you actually do that? How do you build that kind of emotional aspects into machine? What kind of learning model when you talk about deep teaching or deep empathy? How do you get to that?
So, yeah, if you take all the emotions can be quantified, like say friendliness, compassion, joy, peace. So how quantify? I mean, how many people it affects? Suppose a peaceful situation can be one person or 2%, like a whole country. I mean, if you take the war is happening, it is a situation where it is a lot of compassion is required. So those can be quantified based number of people affected, and we are trying to help. So that way the decisions based on number of people, not the material part. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Any other questions? All right, Balaji, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our next speaker is Tatsumi on AI on FPGA. Ah, I know FPGA. Yeah, cool. This is actually really interesting. I want to know about this.
Hi everyone, I'm Tatsumi Matsumoto from Japan Aizu University, and today I'm talking about AI on FPGA. And this is my research in my university. So first, motivation and what about field program gateway. FPGA field programmer gateway, specially integrated circuit that can be freely programmed to implement a logic circuit. It can process data for AI task in parallel, like GPU or some TPU. And throughput and energy efficiency exceed those of GPUs depending on how they are used. The demerit of FPGA is too difficult to handle it. So it depends on you. And first, I made a create AI models, and this is very simple model that can classify handwriting number. I use dataset MNIST dataset, which is famous in AI AI study. And first, convolutional layer 1, it is three kernels and one channel, and pooling layer is two kernels, and convolutional layer 2 is also the same one as layer 1. Pooling layer 2 is the same, and finally, fully connected layer is there is a fully connected layer, and which is very small. This is I think this is the most smallest AI in the us, yeah, because FPGA is very I want to imply for all of this at once, so I choose this one model and create circuit, and from multiplication to shift operations. In FPGA, there is not so many resources to handle multiplication. So I decided to use left shift instead of multiplier. So if you use 7-bit left shift, it means 128 multiply. So this answer is not so close, but it's enough because retraining. So I retraining the whole model, so it is not so problem. There is no problem. And create second, divided the image into 36 pieces because FPGA is not so. My FPGA is not so many big and not powerful, so I decided to tear the image to 36, and so the clock needed at 36 or more, and this is the architecture of my models. First, image data, which is 28 and 28 and 8-bit, and it separate, and we have to separate and 10 times 8-bit, and accurate to shift register. And layer 1 is convolutional layer 1 and pooling layer 1. Layer 2 is convolutional layer 2 and pooling layer 2. And finally, layer 3 is full connected. I'm sorry. And accumulate, and this is a result. This is a result of my model, and this is the same as the simulation result is the same as the software output, which is output of TensorFlow. So this functioning is correct. And future, this is just a circuit, so I improve the accuracy of AI and adding input and output to like creating a capture image from a camera, or circuit to output inference result as a video. Thank you.
All right, that's Tatsumi with AI on FPGA. All right, questions. All right, we got a question in the back here. All right, good.
So this is hard-coded for a single training, right? You can't, if you did a new training, a new project, you'd have to redesign the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Your question is that difficult to retraining?
I'm wondering if the hardware, the FPGA, can do any training, or if it's only the recognition after the training is done in software.
Yeah. I use before implement. I use software. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
After, I'm kind of curious about after. That's my question. I want to follow up with that. Afterwards, can you add more to that?
Add more.
Add more software to it on FPGA, or once it's burned onto, once the software is added to the FPGA, you can no longer upgrade. Future work. Yeah. Can you add more later?
Yeah. Actually, I can add more layer to. So
Okay.
This is important thing to improve the accuracy.
Yeah, I think the question was that is it for training or inference?
Dream?
The FPGA?
Yeah.
Are you training the model or just using for inference?
Just using predict, not
Okay.
to training, not
Okay,
to
okay.
for training. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So special purpose, fast, special.
So about the replacing multiplication with left shift,
Yeah.
you cannot do that with all the multiplications, right? You need that to be a power of 2, the multiplier to be power of 2, right?
I can take this one. You can, because you just do multiple shifts and then you add them together. So you can do any number. Is it correct?
Yeah, it's unlimited. Limited. Yeah, the resource is limited. Yeah.
So what I was saying is, if you need to do a multiplication that is not a power of 2, and you're going to hard code it in hardware, you just find out what the different power of 2s are, do 2 or 3 shifts, and then add the results together. So you can do an arbitrary multiplication.
Yeah. Thank you helping answer. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Any more questions? 1 over here, 2 over here.
Sorry, I just wanted to get clarity on a previous question. Is the programmable array, is it reprogrammable?
FPGA circuit for circuit.
Yes.
I made in full scratch. Yeah.
So you
so-
can't reprogram it? Or like, can you reprogram your chip once you've programmed it?
Yeah, using Verilog hardware describe language.
Okay.
Last question.
So is this Xilinx, or what FPGA did you actually use?
Altera, Intel Altera.
Altera.
Yeah.
All right, Tatsumi, thank you. That is AI on FPGA. Right, next we have, was that Bert? No, Daito. Daiko with Bert and emotional analysis. Okay. Emotional damage. While Taiko gets set up here, thank you, Barry, for setting up the stream. It's actually working really good. Thank you. To everybody that's watching the stream, thank you for watching the stream. And thank Barry for setting up the stream very well. Thank you. Yeah, come to Freeze Tech Support. What days? Sunday and Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. That's good. That's good.
I connected HDMI.
Oh no. Hey Barry, can we get your help? Okay, so we had this issue last week, which is weird because it's actually holding the memory from the last presenter.
Did you keep it running steadily? Or
No, I didn't do anything. He just unplugged it and just unplugged. That's normally what everybody does. Unplugs it and replugs it.
so that's not showing up on the side?
It's not. I don't know if it's this that's holding the memory. It's got to be the cable
you don't have a connection.
Well, once it plugs it in, watch, it's disconnected, and when we plug it back in, it's holding the previous presenter's values. We did that last week, and it still was holding that memory.
So it's freezing, it's stuck on the old image.
Yeah.
What about if we end and restart, but then we lose the stream?
Yeah. I don't think it's a stream. It's something with the connection there. Let it boot up. Oh, let me get this control. It's okay. Oh, unplug it. Plug it back in. Unplug. Unplug it back in. Okay. And there you go. So it's still holding the memory from the last presenter.
But if we plug in a laptop straight into the monitor,
It won't go through the stream though.
yeah, but we'll take one piece at a time. Get that connected
Okay.
to the computer.
Alright.
Get that.
Okay. So that should be, I think, just this one's directly to the TV.
Well, no, we can.
No, it's holding the memory from the last presenter. Watch. It should be emotional analysis. This should be this.
Is this a smart box of some kind?
It's a digital transmitter.
Alright, so it's in here then.
Yeah. So just plug this, like you said,
This
directly
is
into
in,
the
this is out. So just plug this, that's the computer?
Oh, so unplugged it.
Try this. It's in my TV, this one. This one's the TV. So we'll give that one to him. Okay, this one. This cable.
Oh, sucks.
Just 1 second. Hold on.
How do we know your computer's set to send an image over there? And now you're connected. Yeah. I mean, how do we know that output on your computer is set to go there? No, the TV should be on, but what's set? Can I touch your computer?
Computer or
Oh, this is a fake Macintosh. Oh.